welcome back to my channel. Today I am excited because I'm trying out a new product. So The Ordinary came out with their own concealers. So The Ordinary full coverage concealer high coverage formula. I have it in 2 shades here because figuring out your shade online is a struggle. And the reason why I'm so excited to try these concealers, do you guys remember when The Ordinary came out with their foundations and it had that huge hype for a while? One, because the price point. The Ordinary products are just like insanely affordable and people just loved it in general. However, for me, I tried out the foundation. I have it right here actually. So I tried out this foundation, and this is the serum foundation, and it was not for me. I really did not like it. The finish on my skin was not nice. In a nice good lighting, it looks good, but then so does everything. So in terms of The Ordinary for makeup, for me in general hasn't really been that good. So I'm excited to try these concealers and just in hopes that it's just good. So I got these from Cult Beauty for $4.90. So just extremely affordable for concealers, especially if this is going to be a good product. But we're about to find out. So before we test it, I'm just gonna go through a few of the claims that The Ordinary claims this concealer to have. So the main claim for this concealer is that it is a high coverage concealer. Pretty much says it all over the packaging. It says full coverage, high coverage formula, high coverage formula. So it's really promoting a high coverage formula. So I really hope it is full coverage, because sometimes when you're buying affordable, just you know, cheaper concealers in general, and they say high coverage, but that don't mean anything sometimes. That just means that it's just a medium coverage, it's just a high coverage, and the cheaper concealers that they have out. This has 21 shades in total. It's meant to directly correspond with their foundation shades. For instance, the foundation that I got from them, I got it in the shade 2.0 YG, and actually this is a bit too light for me, so honestly I was confused trying to find my concealer shade, so I ended up getting 2 concealers, as you can tell. So they have 21 shades. To be fair, there's quite a bit of shades for concealers, because a lot of times when I'm shopping for concealers, they have about like 5 shades, 6 shades, 10 shades. So having 21 shades is quite a bit. However, it does have a wider shade range if you got fairer skin. If you have a more darker complexion, you probably have about 4 shades to choose from. The shade range goes from shade 1 to shade 4, being 1 being the lightest and 4 being the darkest. And then next to it, they have a letter which represents like your undertone. So they have R for red, P for pink, N for neutral, and Y for yellow undertones. For me, I got 2. Oh my god, I got 2 shades. So I got one in the shade 1.2 neutral, which is light neutral, and I got one in 2.0 YG, which is light medium, because I got this foundation which is a bit too light for me, which is 2.0 YG. So I'm thinking if I get the same shade in the concealer, it's just going to be a little bit lighter, so I have that, you know, that brightening effect on my under eyes. So as for the other claims, it has some Spredability formula. I actually don't know what that is referring to. On their website, it actually says crafted from color pigments suspended in The Ordinary's propriety Spredability system, which honestly is just a load of mumble jumble of big words, and I can't not comprehend. Am I just dumb? Maybe, but I think it just means that it just glides on easily with a really good finish, but who really knows? But I need, like, you know, the explanation for like dummies, so honestly, I have no idea. Anyways, the other claims that it claims to have is that it's lightweight yet full coverage without settling into fine lines, and it lasts all day. And that is what I like to hear, but is it true? I don't know. So anyways, let's go into trying these out. This is meant to be your overall concealer. So in the directions, it says it's meant to be for blemishes or under the eye or any imperfections. So you're all around, all over concealer. This is the shade 2.0 YG, which is the light medium one. Let's put that, can you guys see? Ooh, texture is thick. And let's do this one is Swell shade 1.2 right next to it. Whoa, that is, well, that is way too light, and I think the one next to it is way too dark. I swear it said it's meant to directly correspond to your foundation shade. I directly corresponded it to the light medium one, which I got the foundation, which was too light for my skin, yet this looks too dark for my skin. Anyways, let's blend it in. Ooh, okay, it's quite thick. It does not feel that lightweight on my hand. As you can see, oh, as you cannot see. I'll insert a different close-up because I'm well aware I don't think you can really see it on my hand. I'm looking at the viewfinder and like it looks a bit washed out, so I'll do a different close-up later. This one, as you can see, it might be my shade. Honestly, it looks a bit dark, but it does actually feel quite smooth, like the finish of it. I do like the finish, well, on my hand at least. Anyways, let me roll up my sleeves. Let me apply it to my face. So problematic areas for me is my under eyes, and I just have redness around my cheeks, but that's usually covered with foundation. I don't have any foundation on right now. I want this to be the only thing on my face so you can just see it clearly for what it is, not the foundation making up for its coverage or anything like that. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade 2.0. However, I do have a feeling it might be a bit too dark, but we shall see. Okay, let's do one side of the face first. I want to do one side with the beauty blender and one side with my fingertips, because on the instructions where it says directions, it says apply it with fingertips or a brush. So I'm going to do fingertips on one side. Let's just apply it on this side first. Ooh. Okay, very thick. Did I apply too much? So I got my beauty blender for this side. It's actually a very good match to my skin tone. However, I do have redness showing on my cheeks. I feel like I'm gonna move my lights back. I turned down my lighting so you can see my imperfections and stuff like that, because the thing is, a lot of the times when you're watching reviews and stuff like that, they have all these lights and then they just deceive the whole look. But anyways, I really should have turned down the lights before I've applied this side, because the thing is, now you can actually see everything clearly and how things work. But look, I do like the finish of it. It's very natural. Like, I'd wear it, like, some days I'm not a fan of wearing foundation some days, because since working from home, like, makeup, I really can't be bothered. Okay, I want to see if that's buildable as well. So let's just layer a little bit on top. Why am I out of breath? I did not move. I just dotted it on top. I just want to see if it's buildable, because the thing is, it says high coverage, right? I still see some dark under my circles. Let's just blend this in. You know what? I actually really like this. If I had foundation on, I'd love it, because the thing is, look at my face. Why is it so red for? Like, let's try and apply it with my fingers on the other side. Because the thing is, I do like applying it with my fingers like this for when I'm in a hurry, or I can't be asked to wet my beauty blender. Oh, I really like it. Let's try and cover more problematic areas. Look how red my face is. I'm gonna end up using this as a foundation. Like, a little bit here, a little bit here, got a little bit there. Honestly, if my face wasn't so red, like, it would just blend in so well. And this is me without wearing it with foundation. So if I had foundation off, If I had foundation on, it would have been fine, because I'm just eliminated all the redness. But like, this is quite good. In terms of high coverage though, I don't know about that. This is the finish of it. I really like it. When it says lightweight, it's lightweight. My own skin texture may need some work, but that's not the concealer's fault. As you can see, I've got like large pores and stuff like that, but the overall finish is quite good, and no primer as well. So honestly, okay, let me just put my lighting back, because like, I don't like looking at my face like this. As you can tell, lighting makes such a huge difference. Like, look at me right now, flawless, but me 2 seconds ago. Ooh. Overall, really do love the concealer. As you can see, I didn't use any primer. I haven't even set it with powder or anything. The finish is light. The finish, semi-matte. Semi-matte and demi-matte. What do they say? Semi-matte and demi-matte? I don't know. For high coverage. So since I don't have any spots or anything to cover, I'm just going to use this eyeliner pen. Let's just... So I put a little beauty mark on there. Let's see how well... Oh, actually, I got one. Let's try here. Oh wait, I swear I had one. Oh look, let's do this. Let's try that. So, because the thing is, this is ink. I feel like it will just rub off anyway. So I don't trust it as much. I want something that's there and that's proper present. See how high coverage that is. Okay. So this is with one layer of me just dabbing it with my finger. I would use a beauty blender, but for higher coverage purposes, I'm just gonna use my finger and yep, it's still there. This is maybe more of like a medium to high coverage. I've had used concealers before where it's more high coverage than this, where it would have covered that in one coat. It doesn't say anything about like how easy it is to build on it, but let's just build on it a bit more. Second coat. This coat was a bit more product than I should have used, but so second coat of that is still there, still there. Can you see it? Still there. So let's try it with a third layer. I'm gonna concentrate it more on the, oh my god, my hand aches. Okay, I can still, oh, on camera it's gone. Oh look, no, you can still see it. That's on the third layer, bearing in mind, and through my mirror, I can see it a lot more clearer than the viewfinder. So, yeah, in terms of high coverage, I'd say it's medium to high, not high coverage. But if you want to cover things like dark circles, redness, all of that stuff, easy, it will do it. Look, a dark circles where? But then again, look, me in this lighting situation. Let's just look back at the claims that it claimed to have. That spreadability system, no idea what it was. I'm assuming it has to do with the whole application of it, and the application of it was nice. I think this with a primer. So what I would usually do, you know, my primer, foundation, and then this concealer, that is the formula. Because the thing is, the issue with me is the texture of my skin. Like I have like large pores, as you saw. With a primer, just help even that out. Put the foundation on, help even that out even more. Then this, I feel like it will have such a really nice flawless finish. So whatever that spreadability system is, it's a good system. So overall, I really do love this concealer. It's a really good concealer. It's one that I will actually be using. It's affordable. It's good for the price point, most importantly. And oh, actually way better. Works way better than the foundation. We'll actually never use this again. I just have it here just to be like, look, I did try out the foundation. Concealer, so much better. Love it. Very lightweight. Actually does not feel like I have anything on my face. I do feel it on my neck, but mainly because I'm really cautious of the fact it's very close to my clothes, that I just don't want to move it. But if I've missed out anything, or if you just have any questions about this concealer, I'll be happy to answer it in the comments below. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!